These are volley to the guard passes. So the first one we're going to start out with is from this position here, where I am low. I'm staying low in my guard. I'm controlling his hips. Notice my knees are tight on his hips. I'm on my tippy toes. I've got to control his biceps because of the punching factor. So I want to control my elbows in and my head down. Now when I do this, and I'm going to start out, as soon as I pop up, I'm going to lift. I'm going to reach up, grab the back of his head with one, and then two. All my pressure right now is going to go with my elbows onto his chest plate. So I'm going to pull the top of his head. I'm not pulling it straight up, but I'm turning it slightly to affect one muscle in the neck instead of two. So by turning his head and pulling it in, what happens is the pressure on his neck will force him to open his legs. By him opening his legs, I'm going to use this to reach back, holding the head tight, bringing these two together, keeping my hips down on the floor to maximize pressure. Slide it down, control the crossbody, walk backwards to create an opening in the hole with the hip, put the knee through, slide it, open my base, and establish my position. I'm clamping my knees tight onto his hips. If he scoots his hips out, I square up. If he scoots his hips out, I square up. This neutralizes his hips, which will allow him to not be able to take any lock or to move. Three options for him on the bottom. Number one is for him to arm lock, sweep me, or choke me. If he cannot get one of the three, then he'll try to go back to his knees. So I'm going to control him here. Pop up, grab his head, turn it sideways, force his legs. Now, some people will actually tap in this position with pressure. But what I'm going to try to do is just get his legs to open. I don't expect a submission. Keep it tight. Come underneath here. Keep the two together. Keep them squunched. He can't arm lock me or triangle me if I have these two tight together. If I relax and open it, he could triangle and do everything. But by keeping this up, do it again, he can't move. Hold it tight. Keep it tight. Notice I'm off my knees. My hips hit the floor. Walk backwards to create an opening. Slide the knee through. Open. Break my base. Lift. Lift. Head up. Toes in. Good base. One more time from this angle. Turn around. Okay, so from right here, same thing. I control. Keep it tight. He scoots his hips out. I just square up. Okay, from right here. I grab, I lift his head and pull it in. Notice the legs open. I reach back. As I do this, I start to pass with my hips down. Controlling, walking backwards, sliding my knee through, opening, creating the base, and lifting for my next position. Now, a lot of times when I'm sitting, he's going to try to hit me. So I've got to come here, and what I'll do is I'll stand up. He will grab my ankle and try to control. So one way, slide back a little, one way now to release this grip is, there's two ways. If he's got my legs, one is to loop in and out, to kick out. Or from right here, I'm going to loop one out, and I'm going to open and kick it free. Notice how he grabs. Kick free. Kick free. Now I control. If his legs come too far forward, I can throw him down and go on top. So he's going to keep his knees bent and his legs open. wide. So from here, I want to pass to my left. So I fake to my left first and drop it in. And this is usually where I'm going to punch and then follow up to control. Okay, again. He's here. I pop up. I walk back. I split. He's going to start wrapping or grabbing. Good control. Lift it. Kick out. I'm free. Left and right. And slide it in. Okay. Again. Control. He's going to grab open. Left, right. Knee slide. This can also come here. Control. North and south. The key again is to stand up and clear his legs. Again, if he's really tight, let's say he stays really tight on me. He's got my head. I've got to open up, so I'm going to take my hands. I'm either going to push his elbows up, or I'm going to put my hands on my head and open and control his biceps. Control in the middle, or just stand up. Okay? Back sweep. Starts to sweep and move. Okay? There's your quick hit. There's a quick shot here. You can also slam this in, slap, slam, and hit. Okay, those are a couple quick shots. Now, right here, I'm going to start to try to clear this again. I've got to hold my legs. I've got to clear this hole. If his elbows are in, like that, I can't clear, so I've got to open it up. Now that will open and kick out. This will open to kick. Here I am. Now, again, the first one was shuck left to get a left pass. I fake and fake. So it's on the half, okay? Which is similar to this one. We call Torlindo, which is I push and pull like that. So if he kicks, I clear my hip. So I just go like that, which can also be done from the knees. Okay. This one is very similar now. Instead of taking his feet, okay, I'm going to take this from here, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to leg drag. It's just like an arm drag. I'm going to leg drag it. So from right here, I leg drag. As I leg drag, I grab his wrist, and I pull and drive my knee through. Okay? So from right here, I'm controlling. I've got his legs. He'll be circling his legs, trying to get him free. Okay? Control, one leg in the middle. Don't stand square. You can kick the face, you can kick the hips, the groin, the knee. If I leave a leg in the middle, it's just harder for him to do. He'll try to wrap that leg, which is totally fine. Okay? So from right here, when I have this, I'm going to switch, and these three fingers are going to drag this past center line. And as I do that, I grab his wrist, pull, and drive to come back into my control. Again, from here, so I drag this across center line. Okay, it's real fast. Grab his wrist, drive my knee through. Same thing, he's standing. Same thing, the same way I drag this. Okay, it's nice and fast. And this is also going to reach quick. Okay, so I take it here and usually cut it. Same thing, he's on his back. I'm here. And I drag that. I'm in. To control.